No, I hadn't hit go live because my mouse decided to.
I say it again.
No, you don't need to say it. We don't need.
You said be prepared, and I said they cut it out the new version of the Lion King. And that's why it failed, of the Beyonce versions. And I said fuck them.
So what was more impressive?
Rihanna killed that shit.
Cody being just like Gangrel, or Kevin Owens was able to find that Stardust T-shirt, which I thought was amazing.
I don't know where he got that Star. I think he made that Stardust T-shirt because the Stardust is holding a WWE Universal title.
I know. Like I feel like there's some people with T-shirts making these shirts.
The thing is about this photo, why does it look like Cody's being held back intentionally? Hit him, Kevin! Hit him!
He's being held back by a hurricane on top of that, too.
Stand back! It's a hurricane coming through. He ain't no hero.
But just remember, Hurricane Helms also came back from a neck injury.
What, Big E?
I told you.
What?
Welcome to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I am Eric.
That's a stretch.
Lord Manny Hayes.
And I'm Marcus, the grand finale.
And you guys get double the dose today because we're doing a regular show and we're doing a watch-along later on today for the re-premiere of Saturday Night Main Event on Peacock and NBC. So please join us as we watch along because, as Marcus said on Tuesday, Saturday Night Live is stacked.
Saturday Night Main Event.
Oh, that's right. Saturday Night Live is
Eric,
watched up right now.
Do you know how that title came about? He didn't have a title.
I know the story.
He have a title, and I just told him as a comment. You know what? Saturday Night Live's Main Event is kind of looking stacked right now, hinting that we should do watch along. But no, Marcus decided to use it as a title.
I know.
It was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant.
And then we never talked about Saturday Night Main Event.
No, we talked about the title for a little bit. You know what? Fuck it. It didn't matter anyway. I'm going to add this. I want to say this. I am so excited for Saturday Main Event. You know how much I wanted Saturday night wrestling to return? We haven't had a Saturday night wrestling show in weeks, if not years. There has been nothing on Saturday that made me go, I need to watch this wrestling show.
I mean, you would just need something to collide with everything else that's on Saturday night.
I just point out, we've done 2 watch-alongs on Saturday for the last 2 weeks. We've done Survivor Series, and we've done...
Okay, this is what I mean. I mean, weekly episodic wrestling on a Saturday.
You know, just so people could call themselves colliders, because I remember there were a group of people known as colliders for whatever reason. I don't know what happened, but, you know, I remember those days.
On the time colliders.
If only people could battle for the belts on a Saturday.
Well, so it's a couple
9.
It's a couple things that happen in the wrestling world before I want to talk about some things of how I think AEW can gain traction on WWE. But let's talk about with Trump winning the election, that means that people can return to companies who have since fled. On Impact, Tessa Blanchard made a return to professional wrestling. Betty hands up right now.
All right, the channel is currently in a state of dying. I don't know why you want to lead with this story.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay. Betty, it's not more than 3 minutes we can talk about this story because I don't care.
Okay, so good old-fashioned Tessa Blanchard, who has been exiled from America, it seems like, for the past 5-6 years.
She just didn't want to pay tariffs. That's what it was.
It's been actually longer than that. It's probably been more. I believe it's been since like 2018 since she's been exiled.
No, I think
somewhere around there. I think she was exiled. I thought it was before COVID.
No, I think it was during COVID because remember they were asking her to film stuff, but she was still the champion at the time, and then she refused.
No, I think that was back. I feel like that was back when I was in Ventura when she was the champion.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
I think she's been going 6 or 7 years.
But I think for me, like, and this is my opinion, I think it's been too long, and I think that she is not an Impact player that she once was for multiple reasons. I mean, I think that her personality and her attitude backstage, a lot of people don't want to work with. And also, I think there's so many new female wrestlers that that you like. You just can't. I don't think I care. Go ahead, Manny.
No, I think TNA have done themselves a disservice because they haven't raised someone to the profile of Jordynne Grace in the time because Jordynne Grace is leaving for WWE come next year. And
You don't know that.
TNA have not elevated someone.
I think we know.
Elevated someone to that level that can carry a company like that. So it's TNA's fault that they have to bring her back.
But Manny, is Jordan really carrying that company? I mean, like, do people when they think about Impact?
What was the other woman other than what's the other one that debuted that showed up in NXT? The team with
You talking about Rosemary?
Yeah. Other than them, no other TNA female talent has been featured on anywhere else.
But I think this is no shade at TNA. This is no shade at AEW. There's not even shade at Glow. I think honestly, when it comes,
why the fuck is Glow in this?
No, because when it comes to women's wrestling, I think the mecca for women's wrestling is in NXT. I think
What's Glow got to do with this?
It's because it's better to talk in threes instead of two. So I wanted to bring up.
You could at least say wow.
Oh, maybe it's WoW. Maybe it was WoW I was thinking about. But I think NXT has the best female wrestlers. I think they have the best prospects, and I just don't know what to say.
Marigold?
Yeah.
You
went after everything. You went all the way back to 1982.
Eve.
Eve.
No, but so
there's a lot of women. Hell, you can even say AEW. Okay.
No, I can't.
No, you can't.
I can't. Come on, Marcus.
You can say they give you a weekly women's
Come on now, buddy. Come on now, buddy.
Come on now, buddy. They give you a buy one get one free women's match a week.
Betty, I don't know what your opinion is, but were you happy to see original Tony Storm return?
Whoa. So I don't get to talk about this Tessa Blanchard thing?
Go ahead, Marcus. I thought you did.
Y'all, I didn't say anything. Y'all went in a full discussion.
Oh, sorry,
Manny
Marcus.
had his hand raised.
The floor is yours. Maybe if you raise your hand, we will let you talk on it. Go ahead.
You know what? I don't have to raise my hand, okay?
Oh,
my
fingers now.
Look,
fingers now.
He's already channeling his Tessa Blanchard. That's what he's doing. He's Tessa on this show. We got to send his ass to Canada.
My double chin isn't still longer than her one chin. I'm just saying. I don't know who I'm criticizing at that point.
That was mean.
That was mean. Oh, who? Oh, both of us. I'm criticizing my own weight right there. She got a big chin. Wait, it's a big chin. It's noticeable. It's a good job. So she back. You know what? I am not going to judge her. She is now older. She could be wiser. Let's see how this play out. I don't think that we should go out there and be like, oh, how can they do it? Or be offended. Let's see where it goes. If it goes bad, then she is who we thought she was. If it goes good, maybe it's a CM Punk resurgence kind of deal where I'm back and I'll be on my best behavior.
Seeing as we're still on this topic, what I said, how do you feel about it? Like in terms of with Jordan potentially leaving, they had to bring in someone of stature to kind of fill in her boots while she goes. They haven't raised anyone to that level in TNA. They really haven't outside of Jordan.
Well, whenever they do, old Tony was scooping up women out there in the division. Deanna Purrazzo, who's missing. Taya Valkyrie, who's missing. Several others who are in AEW were in what you call them, TNA and stuff. So there's a lot of people who just went missing because Tony was scooping up everybody. WWE was scooping up everybody. And you know what? I have a conspiracy. WWE only working with TNA so they can grab Jordan Grace. They were like, what the fuck? Why did she go sign back with them originally? And then they went to re-up her contract.
They also want say his name, and he'll appear.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you know what? He's about to fight Nick Nimitz for the world title. He's the number one contender.
Yeah, JBL.
And I feel like he's cooled off a lot. He's cooled off a lot.
Yeah, he has. JBL's gonna knock him the fuck out. He's not winning that title.
I think the thing that
Luchador make his return.
Yeah, I mean,
he said the same thing we said earlier. In Trump America, you can come back. But if this motherfucker can be president, I damn sure can wrestle.
Luchador's barely been here since Biden's been president.
Maybe he's Joe Biden. Anyway, but the close out the Tessa Blanchard thing, I think Manny's point about them not building any new female stars in TNA is a very big concern because they should have used the opportunity while Jordan was there, especially if Jordan was leaving, to maybe use her to build up new stars because Jordan is more willing to job out to people compared to Tessa, who left because she didn't want to lose to certain people. So I just don't know how this is going to happen. It's going to be very interesting.
Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as like before when Vince decided to pull the Brock Lesnar card or Legends.
On what
night.
point? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
which Lesnar
card? He
card?
didn't feel he had a star in that place to fill that kind of void. He'd pull that Brock Lesnar card.
Wow, that's kind of fucked up. Tessa trying to make TNA great again. When was TNA great?
Hey, excuse me. There's been some great moments in TNA.
When AJ Styles was in there.
You know what? That original, the Joe AJ kind of the young, they had a moment.
They had a moment.
I want to point out that Manny did slightly mention a name that we're not technically allowed to mention anymore. And
Vince, I mention Vince all the time.
Well, this one thing, I know there's no positive things to say about Vince, and it shouldn't be because he's an awful person. But one positive thing I can say about him today is that I do appreciate Vince when he was in charge. He kept it family orientated, and he wanted families to attend his shows because he kept the prices at a reasonable price.
Oh!
Nowadays, this TKO merger has priced the common man out of professional wrestling. And I think it's absurd, but I also think this is a great time. If Tony Khan could figure out to find superstars in his company, this will be a great time where he could be the affordable option that people can go and see wrestling. Because I will.
Eric, the only time people are going to show up to that AEW show because he charges an arm and a leg for those tickets too is if he starts charging ticket prices of $5, $10, and $15.
For my
shows.
Yeah, are you trying to tell me you want him to be the Arizona of wrestling?
No, I'm trying to say that he could be the more.
You want him to be the Costco hot dog?
I don't think people turn up to the Jags games, let alone TNA.
He could be a more sensible price option, and I think the problem is that when you think about when I watched Dynamite this week, I said to myself, I was like, I actually find the mock storyline, him hiding the title because no one deserves to see it, it's very entertaining.
Is that what he's doing?
Yes, that's why the title's in the briefcase. Because no one deserves to see it because there are a bunch of bitches in AEW and no one deserves to look at the title. And I was like, I love that. That was great. But then, unfortunately, I looked at who he was fighting and who the matches. I was like, Jay White hasn't really won many matches.
He has.
Orange Cassidy.
Adam Page.
Yeah. Orange Cassidy.
All these guys have winning records, Eric. We know this because they remind us every week.
But
the only person that don't have a winning record is Commander.
But the thing about it though is that all the people who I want to see make Jon Moxley put the title back out into the eye are fighting in the tournament. I was like, huh.
Manny, can I also imply that Emi Sakura does not have a winning record at all? In fact, I found out, I can't remember which one of these random YouTube wrestling podcasts that I've clicked on for the clip. Emi Sakura has never won a wrestling match.
Going to the
comment. She has in AEW. I feel like she has.
No, not AEW.
AOG says, I think time WWE gave Chelsea Green a push. She could be the great milk card here. I think she's the favorite to win tonight. I think going in,
I think she is because apparently she got pulled, much like everyone in AEW on a GCW card got pulled. she got blocked from doing an appearance with her husband Matt Cardona in an upcoming GCW show, and I have a feeling it's because she may win and they don't want her to get potentially injured or have any travel issues.
Are they married? I can't remember. I always call her the fiance. Did they ever get married?
Yeah, I think they did.
Oh, I think they did. I don't know. But you know what? I don't care. I think we want to go allow that appearance anyway.
So
I don't think that has nothing to do with the Intercontinental title.
You guys don't think that AEW can cut into the market of if they reduce the prices and probably tour more cities than the ones that they normally go to?
No, I don't believe so. You know why, Eric? AEW is just they're not, and I hate to be that one person. They're just not the cool show right now. They're not. They have no smoke. They're just this cold, this ice. By the way, I watched the Yacht documentary. Don't judge me.
No, Mark, me and Shantae Parker go watch that tonight.
Now I have new respect for Michael McDonald and my life is over. Anyway, but I just think that AEW can save itself if he was going to save it. If they just go back to fundamentals and fire Tony Khan.
I just look at it this way. Like, you got Will Ospreay, who's arguably one of the biggest stars in your company. I don't know why he's in the tournament. He should be fighting against Mox to get the title back. You have Brody King, a very unique figure in this. Killed Ricochet that entire match. I was so upset when Ricochet won. Even when he said, when Ricochet yelled like a bitch, leave me alone. I was like, dude, you're in a fucking match. Why are you yelling that?
That was a Ricochet moment. I thought when you said yell like a bitch, when I play all the cards.
Well played, Marcus. Well played.
Yes.
But I'll have plenty of time to talk about AEW. Let's talk about SmackDown so we're not here too long. Because, you know, we have a long thing tonight.
No, this is what we do. We go an hour for this one. Because we're supposed to be a short show. We're going to go an hour and a half. Because
Hey,
we're going
don't
to do
talk
something.
about what happens on Tuesday and Thursday.
You know what happens whenever we plan to do something short.
So,
It goes on long. It
Marcus,
goes
let me
on
ask
and
a
on
question.
and on.
What did you think about Big Jimmy's promo showing that he loved everybody, his family? He's glad that the bloodline is doing well, even Solo. I mean, he didn't mention the Tongans, but, you know, Big Jimmy, he was trying to get Big Jimmy over. Yeet. Best part about it is when he said, y'all got the wrong twin. And I was like, because I was telling Shantae that at the moment. What did you think about Big Jimmy's promo, Marcus?
Let me tell you something about Big Jimmy out there, Eric. Big Jimmy was Tiny Tim on the holiday season. He come out there with his polio. All emotional. God bless us, every one of us. That was his promo this week.
What does that make? Solo Scrooge?
No, so it was just another member of the family. You know, Jimmy gonna die in that corner. He's gonna see that little cane. Oh no, what happens to Big Jimmy?
I was kind of disappointed he didn't have a Budo.
No, it's just a toe. It's just a toe.
Man,
It's his big toe. I thought it was fine. And when Drew McIntyre hit him, I said, somebody had to stop him. I don't know where this was going. And that man came out there. He seemed unscripted. He seemed unscripted. He was just out there. I love Solo too. I mean, you know, this is family business.
Now, Manny, I'm going to ask you a question because the way Big Jimmy was talking, I felt like he was about to take off his ones and leave him in the ring and retire from the game right then and there. Like, he just felt so happy. I feel like Drew McIntyre stopped him from quitting the game.
Yeah, that may have been the most peaceful. I'm going to retire because of toe. You know, he needed to do that to yell at him. Jimmy, big toe.
What it was
So
is
what?
when he said he was going to go for the WWE title, that's when Drew was like, what's this guy talking about?
Yeah. So this was, I believe I'm correct. This is Drew McIntyre's only appearance on the show, and I want to talk to you about Drew.
No, you got yelled at backstage as well.
Yeah, no, Nick Aldis as
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that was part of it, yeah.
No, as security and the medical officials tended to Big Jim, he walked Drew McIntyre all the way to the back, all the way to his office, to where he was interrupted by Bianca and Naomi, and he told Big Drew, get into my office. But you want to talk about Drew McIntyre, right? We could talk about Bianca and that old snake Naomi.
Yeah, I want to talk about Drew McIntyre. Did you guys see him on Busted Open this week?
Yeah.
I heard about it, but I didn't know what happened. So please.
Man, that man cut an emotional ass promo of emotional promo. Yeah, he walked out of it. He was upset. It's part character, but then it's part of you where you go like, I feel for you. He was talking about how he got injured in the Hell in the Cell match, but nobody called him. And then he starts spending time at home. He haven't had time off. He's sacrificed everything for this business. And all he gets is trolls online and bullshit this and not a phone call to get well soon from anybody except for like one friend. And he realized that it ain't worth this shit anymore. It ain't worth this shit anymore. And he just walked out. It was a very good promo, non-character, in-character. Like, it felt real and authentic of a man who was at the end.
He started to sound like Phil, and he started to sound like Ray Phoenix trying to get out of his contract.
I was hurt, Tony, and I needed to see a doctor, damn it.
Can I ask a question? Do you guys think that Tony may be a little salty about the relationship that WWE has kind of built with Busted Open? Because, you know, Tony used to be his marquee play where he would be on there, talk about the cards and stuff like that. And, you know, I think when Busted Open showed up at the ECW, Tony had to feel some type of way, right?
No, he's been feeling type. He quit going on there because he been quit going on because he got tired of Bully Ray's comments of criticizing AEW. Tony's very sensitive.
Yeah, he's too sensitive.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's how your product doesn't get better if
And
you
then he
can't
gets
accept
itchy Twitter
criticism.
fingers. The
I
moment
mean,
you
hold
come
on.
off
We
him.
could, you know what? Let's get the SmackDown that we could call the Tony Block. Of the
Okay, we
week.
call it the Tony block.
The
So
Tony Block.
so after Aldous got Drew into his office, he had for whatever reason he was about crushing black women's dreams. Hey,
Hold on. Go ahead. Go.
he
I
was
hear
like,
something. I
hey,
hear something in the distance.
Jade ain't coming back, and you got to defend his title, so I'm gonna have to do what I don't want to do, Bianca. Oh no, I can't do that. But then Naomi's like, hey, girl, I can
What's that?
I can team with you.
Eric, that's not what she said.
What'd she say?
She said, she was speaking Python tongue. That bitch is a snake. That bitch is a snake.
Well, when you hang out with a snake, you do pick up some positive.
Yeah, she picked up some Python tongue. And she snake. She killed Jade Cargill. She threw a glow stick at her eye and she fell off into that car.
All things are glow stick.
The sad part about this, my big issue that I have with this whole entire situation, I don't understand why her and Big Jim can never be in alignment. I need her to be a bad guy, and I need him to be a bad guy. Looks like he's gonna be a face, and now she's about to be a heel because Manny, there's no doubt in our mind that she did it, right? There's no doubt.
I always thought I always thought it was gonna be Bailey, but
I have three suspects.
Naomi.
I have three suspects now.
Bailey came out to the ring today like she was about to be released today. I don't know. She just, I knew she was losing.
Bailey had no. I'm talking about dead in the water. Bailey came out there to nothing and then just lost. Let me tell you about three suspects in the Jade Cargill assassination. Number one, Naomi right now.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Bailey. And number three, Jade Cargill killed Jade Cargill. Ever since Eddie Thorpe killed him, beat himself up. I won't trust nobody.
I'm adding Eddie Thorpe to that list. I'm adding Eddie Thorpe.
First of all, let's just point out, and I hate to derail the show. Eddie Thorpe is a genius and a racist, but he knew what to do with Trump America. He first of all, he attacked himself. He beat himself up. Then he tried to put out that his people have been oppressed for too long. So he put that. Then he went and accused a black man for beating him up, which nobody was going to doubt.
Eric, pause.
He accused a black woman.
He accused Obafemi, but he accused Obafemi enough to make Obafemi think he did it.
No, Betty. No. Obafemi never thought he did it. It's just that we know black people are notorious for doing this stuff, and that's why we all thought that.
Eric, he said thank you for your compliments, and then moved back on to drink.
And then Eric, at the end of the day, he did hoodwink a black woman and Ava, who is half black. And he hoodwinked, gave her Ava face.
No, my favorite thing, as he signed the contract, he said, I quote, oh yeah, I know who did it. I did it myself because guess what? I got a title shot and I didn't even have to fight a 25-minute match. And I was like, damn, Eddie, damn.
He's a genius.
Yep.
This man is a genius.
I don't know how he moved up in everybody's eyes that way.
That might have been the best because you know what?
That was one of the best endings ever, I'll be honest. Because I went, what the
And you know what,
fuck?
Marcus, that is online for being a sellout. He's on his way to beat Tatanka.
So, Marcus, the thing about it is that it's somebody used logic. Why would I go fight this match? Well, all I wanted was
That could have backfired. That could have not worked.
Marcus, when you have a random
Trent could have
person-
said, fuck you, Eddie, and walked out.
Marcus, when you have a person who is a protected class going around making complaints, you got to make it one before he gets a lawsuit. You got to be safe. Then you find out that he was trash. I think for me, the women's matches were very predictable. I
didn't see the Eddie Morty. Oh, go ahead.
I knew Michin was beating Tiffany. I just felt that way. I thought Tiffany was dressed too much like a Christmas present. She looked like a Grinch character. I just didn't like it. I do not find
she
Tiffany.
like candy cane.
I don't find her attractive. She just doesn't do it for me. And Michin has lost a lot of weight.
She's too young for you anyway.
Like, or did Michin lose a lot of weight, or is this the first time I've seen her wrestle without pants?
She lost weight. Yeah, she's eating good to keep Flea alive. If he's around. Still. Oh, and I'm pissed off about this match.
Why?
I'm pissed off.
finish
Tiffy was
bothered
going
me.
for the finish brought me the wrong way. She went for the moonsault. She landed that shit better than she landed any moonsault she's ever in her life. I don't know why Michin rolled in like that. Like, she rolled in. Tiffy knew what she was missing. Michin rolled to the exact spot where that shit landed. She landed that perfect. And you have the nerve to go on the commentary and say, oh, she didn't get all of it? She got all of it, damn
She
it.
got all of it.
They could have did something. There have to be an audible to be like, oh, maybe Mia rolls off the ring and try to recover a little bit. No, she just got up and was like, boom, finish. And I was like, ah. But I will tell you this. Bland ass chicken came by.
What's that even mean, Wes?
Said he likes white meat, but not Tiffy. Oh.
Candice LeRae with too much makeup. I don't know who the makeup artist was.
I like Candice LeRae as the evil bitch next door. That's her gimmick. Who's all in Nia's ear, just pushing her away from Tiffy. Tiffy has all the motivation in the world to cash in on them, and it's gonna be in that damn tag match next week.
So let's just talk about real quick about Bayley versus Chelsea. I think, like you said, Bayley didn't look like she was into it at all. I knew Bayley was losing, and I think that tonight's match with Michin and Chelsea, where Chelsea wins, is gonna be a really good match because they have really good chemistry with each other. They do. I remember that dumpster match.
Chelsea needs to win after Meacham threw in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe we're concluding this story.
So Manny, I'm gonna ask you this question because my favorite moment from SmackDown had to be when DIY decided to cut the biggest diss track in black and white, talking about whatever they was doing.
Why was it in black and white?
I don't know.
It was Cypher.
These motherfuckers was talking like they was 6 feet tall, and I said, "Damn, if y'all was 6 feet tall, tag wrestling might be back." But I love this promo, like the way they were finishing each other's sentences. I loved it, Manny. You've been the biggest tag team wrestling critic I know. What did you think of this backstage segment?
I mean, I thought it was good. It's not going to make me care about tag team wrestling. Because as soon as you got the video package from the Motor City Machine Guns, I was like,
No, Marcus, I'm gonna ask you this question because I agree with Manny. I thought DIY did an amazing job with their promo. I was like, shit, this got me hyped. And I was like, we should just left it. We didn't need the MCMG to do one. When they did one, I was like, damn, you just blew out the candle.
They I don't know what candle was blowing out, but when that
Manny walked away.
Manny just blew something out his ass. He gotta go take his shit.
He had to skedaddle.
Oh no!
He skedaddled. But Mark, continue with your point.
I should have never gambled. I knew I didn't have enough toilet paper. The two videos. I was pro the DIY one. I thought they were even going to change their name, and then they were like, "Oh, they double down on it." And then we go to the Alex Shelley and them in Detroit. It looks like in the ruins of Detroit, and they cut. The problem is they should have did one in black and white. They should have just did one in some room or showed them backstage something, or even not have a response. It was just, it would have been better. But it is what it is. I didn't hate it as much as you guys.
No, I just thought the Motor City Machine Guns, because they're fairly new, I just liked how they pieced all the actions of DIY together, where it made it seem like their turn was in the making for a long time when people really didn't care about them. I mean, my only issue that I had was that I did not appreciate Johnny Gargano's hair because he looked like Bob Big Boy or Jimmy Neutron, and I was like, I can't take you seriously looking
Jimmy
like
Neutron
that.
alone.
But that's
Fuck Jimmy Neutron.
I just
I'm a
could.
Dexter Laboratory fan. I hold it down. Tribalism right there. The kids. And the Cartoon Networks.
But then, it's hard for me to say. I really love DIY, the vignette, but Roman basking in the Florida sun at the docks, with the sun, talking about his Ulafala with Dog Haven in the back.
So,
Marcus, please break down the cinematography of this whole scene right here, Marcus.
First of all, I have questions.
Okay.
If you're in production, do you rent this boat? Do you rent this boat and this little corner and park it so you can do this interview? Which you do have the money for. Your Roman Reigns and WWE, and they have backers of money. Or do you steal this shit? You just go out to year round. Let's get the shit in the boat.
That shit was stolen because it was blurred out in the background. They shot that at a small aperture. It was like, we just not gonna have anything recognizable in the boat in the background. Nobody can say that's a generic boat.
Yeah, I hope nobody come out and catch us. Hey, what y'all doing on my boat? We're done. We're done. Is that Roman Reigns?
I was just amazed by how beautiful it was lit. Like it was just like the way that they made that sunlight sparkle and all that. And then, Roman just making Monday Night Raw on Netflix so much more. It's the battle for the Ulafala. Like Roman Marcus is making the trip to the fucking West Coast, Marcus. You know how many times he's avoided you? Do you know how many times?
I mean, I did see her at WrestleMania 39.
That doesn't count because that's WrestleMania. I'm talking about, Mark, you get to it.
On a TV show? Yeah, I know. On a regular TV show? Watch his ass get injured for no reason. Yeah, Roman got electrocuted putting his Christmas lights on for no reason. But yeah, I appreciate this. It had to be Tribal Comeback. The match felt epic, and it meant a lot, seeing his dad and Sika and Alpha, give him the Ulafala and what it means. But right then and there, that Ulafala is bigger than the new IC and women's title. It's bigger than all the mid-card AEW titles. It's bigger. It might even be bigger than the World Heavyweight Championship. That Ulafala has to happen. And my friends on this show, does Roman get the Ulafala back on that Monday?
Manny, I'll let you go first.
I think he has to in Tribal Combat. I think he has to get back the Ulafala. However, there's going to be some bloodline nonsense going on in this visit. They're on Raw. Sammy and Jay are on Raw.
I mean, the thing that's interesting, finally, I think Solo is finding his niche. Like, I'm almost ready to stop calling him the Samoan Weekend. I mean, like, his promo that he did this week was actually solid. The nonsense that he's doing, I'm like, he believes in the shit that he's spewing. Like, and he's going to show up every day. I do think that Roman has to win, but would it reunite the bloodline at that point? Do we kick the Tongans out? What happens? Like,
no,
I think it's so many different things.
I think Jacob go crazy. I think Jacob goes crazy and try to kill Solo.
So Kane says, so Roman turns heel by taking back the Ulafala and control of the bad bloodline because him explaining himself didn't really make him likable. He really didn't. I mean, Roman is just not a likable person. He's just not.
You don't have to be likable when you're the man. He the man.
Hey, but you know who I do like, though? I loved how when my boy Santos Escobar was calling Nick Aldis out on his bullshit. Him, La Madrina, his two losers, just waiting for a Ray Phoenix to be let go. Waiting for Ray Phoenix to be let go. I mean, like, yeah, what you doing? You just headed out titles like this? I was like, he's right.
Dude, what kind of bingo you running here? He ain't said bingo in a long time.
Marcus, I was so happy he said the bingo. I was like, yes, because he read the bingo. I need him to take his family back down to NXT. That's where he needs to go for a year until Ray Phoenix.
No. He can stay up. Send La Madrina back.
No, Manny, we know you don't even want to send her back. You want her to be released. You know you do.
Yeah. She deserves to be released.
I guess I gotta ask you guys this question. Who had the better big man, little man match? Brody King versus Ricochet or Braun Strowman versus Carmelo Hayes?
Brody King, Ricochet. But that's because I like Brody King too. Yeah.
I think that Brody King, Ricochet was a better match, but I think, however, WWE got the right victor right. The big man won. I don't understand why Brody King lost. I'm still mad at that.
WWE got it right as well because I kind of cared about the match rather than when I watched Ricochet versus Brody King because it was a tournament match. I was just like, this has no meaning to it. No, I don't care.
I do like I think Carmelo did a really good job in selling for Braun Strowman. That's what it came down to. Like I laughed when he did his springboard and crashed into Braun Strowman. He just dusted him off, and I was like, oh yeah, Braun Strowman's a monster again. And Carmelo's like, what the fuck? But I know he was fighting someone big. It wasn't fair.
So now I have to do this, and I think AEW might win this again. Which three are you taking?
Thanks.
Are you taking Adam Page, Orange Cassidy, and Jay White, or are you taking the ones that fight? Or are you taking the ones that fight the new bloodline of LA Knight, Apollo Crews, and Andrade?
Well, shit. When you said that, I didn't know where you were going with that. I gotta go. Jay White.
Manny's actually thinking about this, though. Manny is thinking about
it. I'm not gonna think about it.
I'm taking Team AEW. There's more wins on that group than there is combined on team
But
take on the Bloodline.
But Manny, I think I like Andrade better than all the other 3 people in AEW. Which, I mean, my hatred for LA Knight is pretty strong. Marcus, I think you're the only one who can be fair in this, Marcus.
I'm being fair. I'm taking Team AEW, and I don't like myself for picking that team. But I don't
Eric,
like the team you make me pick against.
LA Knight was kind of like you this week. You know, Umba Fulu.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I will tell you this right. I want to tell you this right now. I will tell you this right now. LA Knight deserved his ass whooped all night. I hope everybody wins that. He was talking way too much shit about the Ulafala. He was mispronouncing, calling it Ufalapala. He was talking shit about it. He was mixing up his words. He deserves his ass kicked. He's talking about he ain't trying to help nobody, and then people came out and helped him. I would let him get his ass beat by the Bloodline for not trying to help.
It was a hard day for old men with speech problems because Christian kept messing up too, but he was covered up. He would say "shut up" when he messed up a word. So I mean,
The Ufa.
I'm taking I'm taking Team AEW. So now, Manny, your boy's pretty deadly. Tried to pitch they play to Braun Strowman. It didn't work out too well. Then Marcus,
what are they doing with these two?
I don't know, Manny. They're walking for release.
They always are
tag team wrestling.
Some of the funniest people on screen sometimes, and then they don't do anything with them.
So they're in the wrong era, Manny. You know, if they had the right person booking them, they would be on the show more every week.
So Marcus,
you know who that is?
Your boy's Theory Waller though got Strowman to agree to be on the Grayson Waller effect. How do you feel about that?
What?
Braun Strowman being on the Grayson Waller effect. I don't understand why.
I want to give a preemptive ticket material for next week's show. Can we put him on the ticket next week's show? For this week? Yeah. Ticket for next week.
And I guess the last thing that happened, we had the supposed talk off between Cody and Kevin, and we all know Kevin wasn't showing up to the arena. We knew that this wasn't happening.
I'm disappointed. Kevin didn't show up to the arena. Yeah. I'm disappointed. I wanted him to drive to the ring. To the face-to-face. I wanted him to drive to the ring in his car and then start talking from the car to Cody in the ring.
No, I wanted a bit more darker. I knew Cody was going to go after him, so I kind of wish Kevin just ran him over, hit and run.
So, are we... have they nixed the idea of turning Cody heel? Because I will point out that Kevin
was ever an idea?
I thought it was. I will point out that I think Kevin was making valid points about Cody ain't being shit. Just want to point that out. And
what if they did the double where it's like we realize that Kevin is the face in the situation, and then Cody starts turning full arsehole as we go into WrestleMania.
It could be. I mean,
yeah, but I'm all for it tonight. I know it ain't gonna happen, but you know what? I played the God earlier today. And
I don't think it really worked if you did it like that.
I did it like that. And it doesn't work when you do it the other way either.
If you're a true believer, it will.
Yeah.
Your prayers don't get answered either if you do it in a church's chicken.
You know what? That's a racist ass joke. I ain't taking that from you.
What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do?
His prayers ain't answered out of Jollibee.
Oh,
yeah, but that isn't
the same. I know, and I understand. First of all, man, you should have no idea what a church chicken is. How dare you? You do not live in America. In the rules of America, you can't talk about, but this is church chicken. With that being said, that was very funny, and I approve of it. Oh, I hope Kevin wins tonight.
I hope he wins too. I thought
let's let Kevin win. It makes the most sense to me. Cody needs to lose.
I don't think the person that title is in most jeopardy tonight. I think is Gunther. I think Finn may pin Damien and then win that title to protect Gunther.
Oh yeah, they are having a triple threat.
I do think Finn needs to win the title. I don't know if Gunther, his role in the title picture has been great for him. I don't know what happened. It seems like he really once he did that promo on Sammy about losing against his father. I think that's when the cracks in his armor really showed up.
He became human. He lost Ludwig in the corner. You know, having a minion next to you shows that you're a big boss. Shit, everybody needs a star screen.
Manny, do you think they can fix Gunther?
I think he's gonna have to go through that kind of Sami Zayn arc that he had going into WrestleMania to take the Intercontinental title off Gunther to find himself. Or we just going to see Gunther could take some time off and then return as the badass he was.
Yeah,
but
but
because there's something definitely lacking from this title run where
I-
it doesn't seem like the champion he should be.
you could have Gunther go away, do some soul searching, and then you can feud Finn versus Damian some more, and then Gunther comes back and gets his title on the B show.
I don't think it's Gunther's fault. I think it's his opponents. Who's he got to fight? Who's a compelling person overall for him to wrestle right now? All the big dogs are involved in bloodline business, or they're Drew McIntyre.
Or they're doing side quests like Seth Rollins is mad at CM Punk and shit like that.
Like, he needed CM Punk to actually go feud with him right away, instead of wait to this Rumble Mania business or whatever.
But I'm curious, what do you guys feel about the narrative that you could already see how the show is positioning SmackDown as being the B show? Like,
True.
like you could see all the writing on the wall.
Anyway, fuck Hulk Hogan. Fuck this hangover. Oh boy. And Bill
Well, you know
Belichick's a
Jake Hager likes to
decade.
drink or two.
he's this decade's Al Wilson. Jesus.
Oh, this is a very interesting bite,
Tori's
JLG. He asked this question. Is it me, or has the quality of Raw shows gone down with the loss of the third hour? Think they should balance the rosters because I'm getting tired of LA Knight and Cody. I personally enjoy 2-hour Raws. I really find them.
I think they're more concise.
They give me what I need. It's
They're
like
playing a lot for 2 hours, Eric.
and Manny, I think for you and I, we get to fast forward a lot less because they took away a lot of stuff that I don't need. Like they took away a lot of like the stupid segments that they had in the back.
Let me tell you this. I kind of miss the 3-hour Raw. I kind of miss the dumb shit. I do miss dumb shit. With that being said, I think JLG, what we are missing is not the third hour. It's that WWE doesn't give a fuck about Raw right now. They don't care about anything until Raw show up on Netflix.
I think they showed
Netflix
that when they
is their-
made us watch Karrion Kross, the Final Testament against the Wyatt Six. Like, like
Classic.
no one
Cocaine
needed
was
that
used.
match. Who needed that?
Paul Ellery.
But I mean, the thing about it is that the Wyatt Six is still like over for people in the crowd, which I can see them move to SmackDown. But like at the end of the day, though, make it a Coke tornado to win the match really didn't do it for me. You guys are supposed to be spooky, creepy. Cocaine shouldn't be able to slow you down. It should not be able. It should power you up, if anything.
Not Bo. Bo has a history of drugs, I think.
No, that's Liv.
No, that was his drugs. He made Liv. Innocent Liv take the blame for that. She may have smoked some of that, but that was just her own shit. Bo was trapping
Hands down, still one of the most beautiful mugshots
Amazing.
ever.
Yeah. just adorable. She just got her lashes done and went to jail. Oh. What are we talking about? Yeah, I just think that Raw is more focused on what they're going to do for Netflix, and they're trying to get there. That's the main thing I think on Raw. They are kind of just giving you shows that are just there with 1 or 2 segments that work for them, and then the main thing is they just want to get to Netflix. They just want to get to Netflix.
To the credit though,
They want to get on the road to WrestleMania. That's all they want to do. They're saving all this stuff. We're in January coming up.
They are still trying to tell some stories here and there, but at the end, it's like you could just tell that it's like, yep, the new year is coming. 2025 is on the way. Let's just do what we need to do. Going forward in WWE, on Raw, who would be your top players that you would like to see?
Karrion Kross. Oh, sorry.
Roman.
Well, yeah.
Roman's going to Raw.
Would you put Roman on Raw and keep Cody on
No, I think Cody's going over there too.
Oh. Damn,
I mean,
they just like
they're taking everybody. Yeah, SmackDown's about to be the B show.
Yeah, I think
You may as
Gunther's
well
going
call
over to
SmackDown the new
yeah.
Rampage, because Rampage is gone.
Rampage should have been gone a long time ago.
It should have been.
You know, the sad part about it when I talk about
But
Dynamite.
can we transition?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me transition. Speaking of Rampage, there was the outrage this week. And when I wanted to talk about Tony, I'm not talking about Khan this week. But it's kind of about Khan. I'm talking about Tony Storm. Manny, are you as outraged as the general wrestling public that Tony Storm is making her return on made her return on Rampage?
Yeah, and then they booked her immediately for Collision the next day.
Yeah. On another
That's
show,
the-
no one's
that's the
gonna watch
outrage.
because it's going against the main event.
That's the outrage. I get that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that you got this returning star, and then you have a return at the end of Dynamite. Don't say anything, and then you book her immediately in 2 matches that no one's really gonna watch. No one's gonna really care. All you want to do is hear from her. Why not save that for next week's Dynamite when your views were already down? Like they are already down. No one's watching Dynamite either. So why not put it on there and make it one of your big announcements kind of shows, and then just have her speak?
Yeah, it does seem like they're rushing it. I didn't realize she was already wrestling, but maybe their argument is that because no one really watches Rampage or Collision, nobody will see it happen.
No,
No,
but
they put it on Rampage and Collision in a hope that you go, oh, Tony Storm's back. Maybe you should tune into these shows. But no one's going to tune into those
I don't
shows.
think Tony
And
Storm
then
is the
why-
big enough star for that.
But why would you want to do? So the thing is about doing that. Why would I do it for this week, where one Rampage is on its way out? I think it has like 1 or 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
Who cares about the ratings of Rampage? I will put a man shitting in the ring on TV, and just for 1 hour until our show is done.
What?
Just see.
What
And
I
then
thought-
on Collision, no one's watching Collision this week because I'm sorry, the Lakers, the Yankees are playing tonight. I'm talking about the WWE. I'm watching the real teams.
Like
I'm
you
not
know,
watching the Clippers.
Even
or
with
the
FTR's
Jets.
promo inviting
Nothing
Mox and
personal
them people
against
to
any
show
of
up
our
on
teams.
Collision, I don't see that working. But the thing that I really found extremely interesting on Dynamite was the fact that for weeks and weeks out, we've had nothing but vignettes for MJF. I don't understand
They're
why.
not vignettes.
I don't understand why it wasn't advertised that he was there. Like I thought
Because
that
he did nothing on the show, Eric.
yeah, but still the thing
You're
is
right.
like he was there. Like
He's
you would
right.
think, like why not advertise that MJF is going to appear
Why
tonight?
would you advertise it when you wasted an appearance fee on him?
Well,
No,
because
Manny.
he's supposed to be your pillar.
Yeah, Manny. No, I agree with Eric on this one. I never put this. I didn't even think about this. Your show is dying before your eyes. Your Dynamite stick is about to explode in your hands. You are losing every single week to NXT. There is nothing good or positive coming out of your story. The most positive thing about AEW right now is actually shit. I don't know. I don't honestly know what their most positive story. It's a lot of bad news. But the biggest story they have is this Ray Phoenix drama.
Yeah.
Why the hell am I not advertising MJF at Winter's Coming? Fuck any surprise. He's probably my biggest star.
Eric, what did you make of
MJF,
Tony's statement about
MJF
Ray Phoenix?
returns right there.
What, I don't think that was a real statement. So I started
okay.
reading. Once I
Okay,
started
we-
reading the words, I was
Alright,
like,
good
Well,
job.
real.
All right.
like I was like,
Manny, here's your $1. Here you go.
oh, no, well, because first of all, let me just be real. The way that it was written, Tony is a part owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He knows you can't say anything like that, no matter if it is wrestling. You just
That
can't
would've
say
been
shit like that.
Ray can't speak English. We thought he wanted food, so we sent him food.
Yeah. So, no, like I understand what AEW is trying to sell. They are trying to sell wrestling. That's their thing. Like we have the best wrestlers. We're gonna continue to give you these marquee matches. Like like you give me Cesaro versus Will Ospreay. The issue that I have with that, the match wasn't that good. It was the first time I was like, oh, it's okay.
It wasn't their first time. And Seattle fucked all that up. They had wrestled already. And then he had to come back and say, I'm sorry, guys. This isn't the first time they wrestled, and I know I'm getting killed on Twitter.
Oh, JLG has less. Who's more likely to get the bump to the main roster, Oba Femi or Ethan Page? I think we're going to disagree with this one. I'm going to go with Ethan Page.
No, I'm going dunk dunk dunk. Huh, dunk. Huh.
Yeah, and I'm going with all Manny's Duke the with Oba Femi as well. But let me tell you this, I feel like Ethan Page will thrive in the main roster. My thing with Ethan Page is he's reforming the North. They're reforming the North in NXT.
Oh, you think they Marcus?
I
don't
said
think
it
they're
on
gonna
the show on Thursday. I'm
Mark,
telling
they're
you,
not
Manny,
bringing-
Manny grunted, but it's 100%.
Mark,
I believe
I
it's
just
done
can't
deal.
imagine
He's
them
not
bringing
taking
Josh
any dates
Alexander.
anymore. His contract's up in January. He's not taking any dates anymore. It all seems like it all makes sense.
But he's so
If
boring.
his stupid wife and his stupid son stay away, I can get by it. But if
Wait,
they
who's his stupid
appear
wife
with
and son?
him, I'm gonna give
It's
it
just
10
his,
minutes.
it's just his
like
wife
this
and
week.
son, Eric. It's just his wife and son.
Who's his wife and son?
His wife and son. That's it.
I don't even know what that means. Okay.
He has kids. He has a family.
Oh.
They've been on TV, and they got taken out by Moose. Or Moose took him out in front of his son. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No, but
the thing is, Josh Alexander becomes interesting when he teams with Ethan Page, because Ethan Page can do all the talking, Josh can do all the wrestling, and then there you go, you have a balance.
Can I ask you guys this question? Because, like, I've seen Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly wrestle before, and they've had bangers of matches. This one on Dynamite just seemed like they just didn't care. Was it me, or was I just
Eric.
being...
What you saw was Kyle O'Reilly to beat Kyle O'Reilly wrestle a jobber is what you saw, because that's all I saw.
Yeah, I was looking at this, and like even the interaction of MJF, I was like, this is like, it's just not, it just didn't click. And then you bring out the Kingdom, and I'm like, these guys don't need to be on TV. They really don't.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. After retrospect, and I should have said this on Thursday, this segment made me sad. It made me sad. It made me sad. Like, what happened to Adam Cole? Kyle O'Reilly, other than the cool Kyle era, you know what? I like Kyle O'Reilly as just a wrestler, and that's all he is. And I think he's great in the ring and all that. And I was like, and then you have MJF, and you go like, you know what? These are three people who were excelling at some point in their careers. And now they're all stuck in this bullshit storyline that no one knows what's really going on, and no one honestly cares what's going on. And Adam Cole looks like a fucking school bus out there, actually, with his stupid tan. It makes me sick. This whole thing makes me sad.
To be fair, also, ever since MJF put that bet, always bet on yourself or whatever tattoo on him, the AEW tattoo, he has been shit.
Do you think that tattoo's
he has
still there?
done nothing of importance.
Well,
Nope.
Manny and Marcus, the problem with MJF is that he has the same storyline, and I don't understand what makes him so special that everybody has to go through gauntlets and wrestle other people to face him. It does like, why did Kyle O'Reilly care to stop Adam Cole from facing him? Like, it just made no sense because he hurt Roderick.
Kyle wants.
So what I'm going to imagine what's going to happen is that Kyle O'Reilly is somehow going to be aligned with MJF. That's just what is going to happen.
Good
That
times.
was the end of Von Wagner.
It was.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
Best release WWE ever had. Best release WWE ever had. But I think one of the
Took
things
him so long.
what AEW really needs to do, and I think to really make things fresh, they need to reshape their announce team. Because the fact that I was the only one that understood what Mox was doing with the briefcase and not walking with the title bothers me.
I knew what they were doing with it. It just, I don't care enough about it to be
But Manny,
up on the show.
Hey, okay, you understand hold on. You understand what he's doing at the time. That's fine. But what's going on in this storyline? Why does Darby and Hangman and Jay White want to save AEW from Jon Moxley, and from what?
No, the
From
thing
what?
about it,
What are we saving?
I don't understand why Darby Allin is not in the position that Orange Cassidy is in. I don't understand why Jay White is there when it could be Will Ospreay. I don't understand why Adam Page is okay. I'm okay with him. No, actually, I'm not. I don't understand why Adam Page is in that situation where the former AEW champion known as Swerve could be there. Swerve, remember, AEW was where black people wrestle? There was not a black person on the show unless you count Mercedes. Not
Ricochet.
a black male wrestler.
Ricochet.
Oh, I forget about him.
The private party had a whole segment with all the black people in the locker room.
Swerve is busy in the exact same storyline with the whites, with the blacks. It's the exact same storyline.
Yeah. Can I also add this about this show and all these people you brought up and the Continental Classic and shit like that, and boy. Can I tell you what compels me to each week and every week is that the World's End commercial when I see Jon Moxley and Will Uta driving on that truck.
Which I thought was a Dodge commercial?
Every week I fall for the trap of thinking it's a Dodge commercial.
Okay.
Every week I go,
Positive?
okay,
Let me tell
get
you
that
something
Dodge
right now.
commercial. Get a boogs.
First of all, shout out to Bandito for staying in shape.
Oh! No, fuck that, Eric.
Also,
What you think about Bandito?
why is he beating up cowboys in the town when he's the
Don't worry about
wrestler?
What did you think of the package?
A Bandito?
Yeah.
I liked it for whatever stupid reason it was. I don't know why it would be.
You want the full movie?
Yeah, I do. It might be more entertaining than everything else. I just know that people who get injured in AEW, when they come back, they're not in shape. I appreciate Bandito looking better than what he did when he left. I don't know where he fits into the situation, but let me be honest. If he was healthy, yeah. Can we be real? If he was healthy,
I appreciate that comment so much.
I'm not going to even talk about Mercedes because I don't care about her against Anna Jay. I think it's tonight. But if Bandito was healthy, why couldn't we just have Bandito replace Commander in the tournament? I would prefer to see Bandito come back without the packages. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, did he replace Commander? I thought Commander replaced somebody.
Commander replaced somebody. I was like, instead of Commander replacing Juice Robinson, like you could have put Bandito in this situation.
Yeah, but Bandito has nothing behind him at the moment, so you can't just throw him into this Continental Classic.
Manny, who in AEW got anything behind him right now?
Yeah, but Eric, Commander's specifically there to lose. Are you really going to put someone that you may like in a position where they're just going to take loads of L's in that thing, and then you're just going to be like, what a loser. Like Jay Lethal last year.
Although Christian cut a stuttering promo, it was a very good promo. I just thought they messed it up by having Hook stand in the glass, breaking glass. I'm like, Hook is not good enough for this. I'm sick of Hook, and I used to like Hook.
Manny, where's the image?
They need to Von Wagner.
Where's the image, damn it?
Which image?
You know, Eric talking about Hook. I was gonna bring up the picture.
I don't need
Where's
the picture? Hook.
Where's the picture?
Oh, man, he gotta go to the Saturday Night Main Event set.
As soon as Eric said Hook, I was ready to do it. I was about to set him up too.
This doesn't fake anymore, Mark.
As soon as you said I love Hook, Eric, I was gonna throw it up there.
Get out of my way. That's an attractive young boy right there. I was in my pride.
That man's in his 45. He's about 45 now.
He probably is.
He's alive.
Doing a podcast about wrestling.
Hold on, rumor on the street said he grew up to be Big Daddy B.
You know, but the sad part about it, you guys, I will be 45 doing a podcast next year, so that could be the story that you guys. Yeah, I mean that's the narrative.
But are you also disappointed that Hook didn't come back with a hook for a hand after they broke his hand last week? I'm upset they didn't.
I think for me, honestly,
I want that type of cheesiness.
The most entertaining show to me will always be the NXT CW because that's where the black people wrestle at. I mean, just
give it its real name. Give it its real name, Eric. Give it its real name. African XT.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
Where the blacks wrestle.
My favorite thing that I just laughed at was like
featuring Nikita Lyons.
As I told Shantae, because I did fast forward some matches. Like Hank and Tank versus Tyson and Tyreek. I didn't need that in my life.
Me too. That was terrible.
Why did I need that?
Am I the only one to watch that in its entirety?
Vargas, I'll tell you this right now. That match right there had 4 people who Manny, you and I are in better shape than. I felt like I would put my physique against any of their physiques any day.
Nah, I think Hank got you.
No, he don't.
Hank got you.
And outside of that, I did fast forward Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley because I was like, Gigi coming back is not nothing I really need.
The Shotzi return. You fast forward Shotzi's return?
I saw Shotzi's return. I thought that was funny.
I love Shotzi.
But I was tired of black people getting involved in things that they shouldn't get involved in. Kalani didn't need to be in the Julia mess. She did not need to be in that mess.
Well, what do you think of Roxanne Perez and her weekly promos?
As Shantae pointed out, they still let her talk on the microphone.
No,
she's out there barely speaking English and was better than Roxanne.
Yeah.
Oh, Julia, she impressed me. Her English was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Let me tell you this. I think Roxanne Perez is. I'm ranking her as the worst person on the microphone in all wrestling right now. I think she's number 1. Ricochet too.
Cora is just as bad.
Yeah.
Ricochet too. Cora's in the top 5.
So
sure.
Can I give you guys my top moments of NXT?
Go ahead.
Number 1 was Eddie Thorpe. I know I don't
no, Eric. You know when you do a list, you start from the bottom and you work
you
your way
start from the bottom. Who starts from the top? I don't want to hear the rest rest of it.
Because we already know about Eddie Thorpe. That's why I was just telling you guys. Eddie Thorpe is number 1. We already talked about that.
No,
but
no.
we get to fill out the rest.
And you know what? I'm gonna put this up there. Just gonna put this up there. To cleanse your palate. To cleanse your palate.
So coming in at number I don't even have a number because that's what makes it kind of messed up. You don't even have it written down. Ethan Page denying, saying that it's a step down for him to face Tony D for the title than every other person of color. And then we're like, we'll fight you, Tony D. And him like, nah, I'll do it. Made me laugh because I knew he was losing that match. I enjoyed that. A random Ryan Leaf sighting, the number 2 pick in the draft, giving pep talks to Lexus King.
That should be number 2, Eric.
That was shocking.
That should be number 2.
I still don't know why that fool was on TV this week.
Because he does commentary for college football for the CW. Do you guys not listen to what people say? Do you guys not listen?
No, Eric, I was dumbfounded.
That Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, the year is 2024, and I was not expecting to see Ryan Leaf on any pro wrestling show.
I was happy to see that Ryan Leaf was healthy and not going through the shit that he was going through. I was shocked because he is arguably one of the worst. No, he's not one of the worst number 2 picks of the game. He's just not. No, he's not.
He is.
No, there's been worse.
There's worse people, right? But
Eddie
when you think of bus, right off the top, Ryan Leaf's the first person that pops in my head for NFL.
It's also always for me.
That's just wrong that you do that, guys, for him. That's awful. When
you think of bus, who comes to your mind?
I don't want to answer that question.
Jerome Bettis?
No.
Different type of bus.
I don't know.
Who?
But my number 2 moment that just had me so entertained is people who I never thought I would care. That was Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Try to make things right, and they just fucking shit up for them each week. So now,
because that just made me realize how shit of a general manager Ava is.
Well, Ava had a lot of stuff. I also like Charlie Dempsey giving Lexus King a match. Yeah, NXT just makes me laugh. That's what I enjoy about it. But we've already made it over the hour, Matt. As J.K. Switch pointed out, Jamarcus Russell, Anthony Bennett, yes.
Ooh. Yeah, Anthony Bennett, though, is not NFL, though. Eric, can you give us your
even remember his name. He can't even remember his name. That's how much of a bust he was.
Wasn't that not? Is that not Jamarcus Russell?
Achilles Smith.
Jamarcus Russell.
Achilles Smith. He wasn't for the Bengals. He was trash.
Do you know it makes me sick? Sam Darnold is 11-2 with the Vikings.
Manny,
makes me sick.
Because that tells you that your organization is the trash one. I'm sorry.
Eric, you don't need to bring it up. I know.
You guys ain't been right since Vinny left. Y'all ain't been right since then.
They ain't been right for longer than that. You can't play.
You can't just put it on Vinny. Vinny just a very great quarterback.
Okay,
but,
you know what? Chad was good.
Mr. Butt Fumble got us to 2 AFC championships.
Chad Pennington was good too. Chad Pennington was good.
No, the Jets have had hope.
You could only throw it 20 yards.
They had hope at some point. Back when they had like Curtis Martin and shit. They had hope.
When they had Revis Island?
Mark Sanchez.
They had hope.
The Sanchez.
You know, I don't know about that because my coach has never had a losing season. So I mean, we just keep winning. All we do is win, no matter what.
You know, someone's gonna kick his blick ass.
I hate you. I can't wait for 2025 to come around and all your teams start losing again, and then I'll start beating off on the show.
Man, no. Hold on. The Lakers lose their ass. They lost LeBron. They lost so bad LeBron walked up.
No. Manny, it's so bad in Lakerville that they talk about trading people, man. That's how bad it is right now. LeBron talking about being traded, so shit. But Bronny scored 30 in the leagues.
All right, can we talk something other than wrestling real quick? Let me throw some ABW out there. I want to talk some business with you guys. Manny, be sure to pull up a pillow and grab a nightlight, blanket. We'll cozy up a little bit because we're about to talk some baseball.
Oh. I'm going to go toilet.
But, Manny, you don't know baseball, but I'm going to ask you this question real quick and give you your answer. Juan Soto got $795 million for 15 years.
765, Marcus. Get it right.
I don't care what the number is, Eric. I don't care. I'm dyslexic anyway.
Who you not?
That's new stars.
Oh, will you give him? Do you think he deserves that money
No.
or those years? Okay, Manny knows baseball. There you go, Eric.
Marcus.
What's your thoughts on this?
Are you going to continue talking about baseball? Because I'm going to.
Go to it,
Go,
man.
go, Manny. I think this needs to be brought up.
Marcus, I'm going to tell you this right now. I have never understood the allure of Juan Soto. He's never hit over 300. He's not the best defensive player, but people have gushed over this man like he's the second coming of Jesus. The fact that he is being paid more than Shohei Ohtani, and the fact that he only plays one position. He plays only one position.
DH.
Makes no sense to me. Marcus, the quote somebody, the Mets are go Mets. And I think that the one thing the Mets has given us, Marcus, is that we have our Bobby Bonilla for the future.
Yeah,
apparently, the last payment of Bobby Bonilla's contract will still have 5 years remaining on Juan Soto's contract, which I think is amazing.
Yep, that's good. That's a good life. I just found that fascinating, and I don't know anybody that thought it was good. That's just the smell of desperation, man.
It was.
That's
but
just
I mean,
the smell of desperation.
The thing is, like, the Mets were close. I don't think that Juan Soto was the missing piece that they needed, for me personally.
No, you could have got, at least, honestly, you could have got 20 other pieces for the money they paid for him.
Now, since Manny's here, so now it's time for B.O.B., Brothers on Baseball. Marcus, do you think that the Dodgers will keep the Hernandez brothers, or do you think the Hernandezes are walking away?
I think we're going to keep one.
Okay, we're going to keep one.
I think Kike is going to leave again. Because, we get him mid-season anyway.
I think you have to keep Teo. I think the Teo
I like
relationship,
Teo, yeah.
The Teo Shohei relationship is something that you need. Are you shocked that we're gonna let Walker Buehler walk away? I get it, because I don't think he's worth the money that he wants to ask for.
Injuries, and we kind of won without him, other than his last pitch of the World Series.
Yeah, I think
we hit.
You can't.
And then we got Blake Snell.
We already have one nostalgia act on our team known as Clayton Kershaw. I don't think we need two.
Yeah. We got Glasnow. Is he gonna be back next year?
Yeah, Glasnow's
Blake
back.
Snell. And returning Clayton Kershaw if he plays and be healthy.
The biggest
and then you know what? We hit for our pitchers.
I think the best signing that we did was that 2-year deal, $22 million to bring back Blake Trinan.
Hold on, Eric. Let's go. That's enough.
Okay.
We cut it off right there, Manny. You're free. Your floor is yours. You're free to talk about United all you want, and we will.
I don't want to talk about United.
Oh.
We won a game, but we barely win. I don't like walking into games where I know we could lose.
Okay.
I want to walk into games where I know we're gonna win. We don't.
Okay. Yeah, Manny. All right, here we go. My nephew is apparently a soccer nerd or some kind of all that. Nothing.
He likes soccer, and Marcus still hasn't taken to see his not MLS champions. LAS.
What are you talking about? My favorite team, the Galaxy, won the championship this year. What the fuck are you talking about? The blue, gold, and the white. I've been going way back there. I remember my first soccer game was a Galaxy game. That's where my love and my ties belong. I don't care how many celebrities Will Ferrell has up in that LAFC booth and how fun it is over there. I'm from Carson, California, Jack. I know who I support.
If you say so. Okay, get your point about your nephew.
What should I get him? If he's a soccer, what should I get him?
Yeah.
What can I get him?
What, you want to get him a gift?
Yeah.
Has he picked a team?
I think I don't know.
Marcus doesn't know.
He's American and black, Manny. I don't know.
If he hasn't picked a team, pick him a team.
Marcus, maybe you should get him a gym membership.
Ooh.
I don't think he can do that though, because I think he's underage.
You calling his nephew fat?
No, he's in shape. No, but according to his mom, he likes to work out. That's why I bought him a pull-up bar, and I had to make sure I let Marcus know because I know he would have jumped to try to get the pull-up bar too.
How would they got the pull-up bar?
Well, if you want to get him a jersey, get him either one of the third jerseys of like one of the European giants, because Adidas made some decent kits.
Well, I think the problem is
There you go with that
Marcus
Adidas shit.
might need to do a little bit more research to find out what type of soccer he likes.
No, let me tell you. The
You know
Real
what? His
Madrid-
mama need to do that research. Don't just say he likes soccer.
The Real
Man.
Madrid third strip is beautiful. The Juventus third strip also beautiful.
Oh, Juventus do have nice jerseys. I knew a friend.
It's basically a navy jersey. Wait, I've got it. Hold on.
I enjoyed their Beetlejuice inspired jersey when it was black and white.
Manny's like, no, I got it.
Yeah.
Hold up. Manny's a fucking walking collector right here. He's like, well, I'm not describing this. I can show you.
I understand why Manny was trying to speak to his American. We know it's called Kits over there.
This is nice and clean and blue.
Nice
But
shirt,
he's a blood, Manny. He's a blood.
line. How you know he a blood?
Slob ass nigga. I heard.
Look how beautiful
That is a beautiful jersey.
Go here, looks.
I mean, you know what?
My
I can
nipples will
wear
poke
that.
through
I can wear that on the pitch, and I can wear it in the office on Casual Friday.
Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap this up. We'll give time. We'll be back at 4:30, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time to watch Saturday Night Main Event with everybody. Where, as Marcus put it on Tuesday, the show is stacked, and we may find out who killed Jay Cargill in that night. So anyway, until we see you guys.
Oh wait. Barefoot Charlotte's rumored to be returning tonight. All right.
Many feet fetish. Grab the low shades, Joy.
Okay, guys. We'll that might end the show. We might not have a watch along tonight because I don't know if I can hang out with these guys after some stuff like that. Anyway, stay sharp.
Eric, are you going to do the show? Are we going to do the show from the car?
only you have inspired Kevin Owens to cut promos in the car.
I've done shows on location, but never from a car.
Yeah, Manny was in the woods.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys stay sharp. We'll see you
Like
guys
Justin
later.
Timberlake, the man in the woods.